In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Something very useful and very useful indeed is going to be talked about with you today. What is that, by the way? It is so useful, and I believe that anybody without this skill, which is not that difficult, anybody without this skill is really absolutely not good. So for that reason, I shall like to say that it is a kind of skill which each and every one of us must learn because it is extremely useful. Although, like every skill, we need to learn it, we need to practice it, we need to improve in it, we need to make it excellent, we need to make it perfect or near something near perfection. What is that? This skill is learn to request the people for the kind of help you are in need of, for the kind of favor you are in need of. Learn to ask the people, asking the people for your help, a specific kind of help, a limited and a specific kind of help, obviously not unlimited one, with not an unspecific, not an unlimited one at all, rather a very limited one and a very specific one. Ask for any sort of information you are in need of. Ask for any sort of guidance and knowledge, piece of knowledge you are in need of. Ask for any other sort of favor you are in need of. Ask for any sort of help, practical help you are in need of. Ask, learn to request, learn to seek the favor. That is something really, really useful. That is something really, really important. But if it is that much useful, the question arises why the people hesitate to do that, why the people don't do that. It is because of the kind of ego we people have developed. It is the kind of ego we people have developed. This the ego is a kind of hurdle on our way to acquiring, on our way to developing this skill. How? Obviously, once we are not skilled in it, maybe most of our requests are not going to be honored, not going to be fulfilled. And once somebody does not honor it, we do feel insulted, we do feel like I have not been honored, we do feel like I have been rejected, we do feel like the person did not respect me. So people do feel hurt, people feel disheartened, people feel insulted. So for that reason, actually it is not the fault of the other person that they have refused you. It is the fault of the person who have asked for the request, who have requested something, who has asked for a favor, who have requested for a favor. It is the kind of fault on the part of this person. How and why? It is because it is also a kind of science, it is also because it is a kind of skill. And like any other skill, we need to learn it, we need to improve it, we need to make it excellent, we need to make it near perfect. And since we are doing it without learning, since we are doing it without acquiring that specific and that particular kind of skill, so for that reason there is a kind of high probability that we are going to be refused. Let me tell you one more thing. This one more thing is that if at all we stop being we stop feeling insulted, what is going to happen then? What is going to happen then is that we people do learn. We start learning it. If at all we don't take it emotionally, the trouble with us is that we are too much emotional, and so many of the things are being taken emotionally. And once we do take something as emotional, we stop asking the people for the sake of help, for the sake of the guidance. I think we need to stop doing it there. We need to stop feeling insulted at all. We should not be feeling we should not be taking it emotionally. And once we need to think that it is only the kind of style which I have adopted for the sake of asking, which I have adopted for the sake of requesting. And if at all I do learn to ask, if at all I do learn to seek this favor, I believe that the people will start honoring me, that the people will start helping me. Only I need to ask, only I need to learn. So it is such a useful skill. I think that anybody and everybody is incomplete if at all they are without this skill. So we should start learning it. We should start learning it. There are certain things which are general in general, and there are certain things which are in particular to that particular person. So first of all, I think that we need to know, we need to learn that how to make the relationship. We need to learn how to make the relationships. We need to improve how to make the relationship making. Even if at all somebody does not honor your request, I think there is no reason to insult them. There is no reason to stop respecting them. Rather, we need to say that okay, even if you are unable to help me, no problem. I'm not going to mind it. I'm not going to feel insulted at all, or I don't have any sort of complaint against you at all. Rather I'm still thankful to you. At least you listen to me properly. We need to adopt an uncomplaining attitude. We need to adopt a kind of grateful attitude. We need to become a grateful person instead of start complaining if at all somebody could not honor my request. Simply, I need to learn how to make the request in a better manner. So this is something on the part of me. The trouble is that we don't work upon it. We don't work upon it. We start feeling, we start thinking that the other person is not a good person at all. So for that reason only, they have refused you. They have refused to help. They are unable to help because they are bad people. They are not bad people. Actually, I need to learn how to make the request for asking for a favor. It is as simple as this one. No need to make it a complicated thing at all, and no need to make something which should be taken emotionally. As simple as this one. Once we are good at it, I believe that the people will start thinking that this is one of the most useful skill I have ever learned. It could be either one of the most useful, rather it is one of the most useful skill we can ever learn. Thank you. Jazakallah.